A middle-aged man taking stock of his life is to be expected. But for this to be my midpoint, I would have to make it to 94. And anyway, it was the ghosts of my past haunting me, not my conscience, which after all was the 9mm Browning automatic I still carried all these years after my father killed himself with it, when I disappointed him, taking the outfit's money to get ahead on the Chicago PD. As I write this, I'm closer to 94 than 47, which was my age in October 1953, when I caught an Ace Company cab outside the Kansas City Municipal Airport. The cabbie was colored, which, in a city where the population was 10% that persuasion, might not have been a surprise. Still, Negro hackies didn't generally work white areas, though airport runs could make for a decent fare, and those who didn't like the driver's shade could take the next ride down. And those who didn't give a damn got a smile and a nod and no funny business, like unrequested tours of KC. And I didn't need one of those. I'd done jobs here before. The airport was 5 minutes from a downtown whose Petticoat Lane on 11th Street had smart shops and patrons who could afford to frequent them. Around 12th and Main were the usual stores and palatial movie houses. A few blocks east was a civic center, whose plaza included two of the taller buildings, the courthouse and city hall, with the massive bunker of Municipal Auditorium to the southeast. Everything was still up to date in Kansas City. They were giving my toddling town a run on the meatpacking and agricultural fronts. They had an impressive art gallery, fine arts museum, and kitty-pleasing zoo, and the industries included steel, petroleum, and automotive manufacturing. And one once booming local enterprise that had faded since the 30s had made a big comeback recently. "You in town about that kidnapping, boss?" the cabbie asked. He was grinning at me in the rearview mirror. He looked like Monton Moreland, but with a flattened nose. That and his cauliflower ears made him a former prizefighter. Yes, I'm a detective.